The Grand Theft Auto series is filled with many popular locations, landmarks, places to explore, interiors, secrets, Easter eggs, you name it. The GTA series probably has it because the game is just that good and the series is that good. Well, today we're going to be going over 5 of the most popular landmarks and locations in the GTA series that every fan should know. So if you guys find the video enjoyable, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If we could break 2,000 likes, I promise you guys I will do a part 2 to this video because there are tons of awesome landmarks in the GTA series and I didn't want this video to be too long by covering every single one. So if we could break 2,000 likes, which I don't think we can do, you can prove me wrong. I promise we will make this happen. So with that said, here we are with 5 of the most popular landmarks in the GTA series that every fan should know. Number 5, the Rotterdam Tower. This can actually be found in Liberty City. It can be found in GTA 4, The Lost and Damned, and The Ballad of Gay Tony. And between these 3 games, there are some minor differences, which we're going to talk about in a moment. But firstly, little backstory on the Rotterdam Tower. It was actually built in 1931, and it stood and still stands as the tallest building in Liberty City. As well as, fun fact, the Rotterdam Tower is actually the tallest building in the whole Grand Theft Auto series. It's taller than the Maze Bank Tower in GTA 5 by a couple hundred feet, and the Rotterdam Tower actually comes in at 1,472 feet or 448.7 meters tall. Thanks to the GTA Wiki, we were actually able to find this out. And that's from the lobby or the base floor, the base of this tower, to the top, the tip-top antenna, whatever you guys want to call it. From the floor to the top, it's 1,472 feet, which is insane. Like I said before, making it the tallest building in the Grand Theft Auto series. Now, in GTA 4, we can only make it to the 82nd floor of the observatory deck. You can go inside the lobby, which is furnished pretty well. It's got a really cool interior, and it'll take you to the observatory deck, where you can take a look at the city through some binoculars, and it's overall pretty cool. But you can't make it to the top. However, in The Lost and Damned and The Ballad of Gay Tony, we've got parachutes in The Ballad of Gay Tony, I think, but not The Lost and Damned. But anyways, you can still climb to the top of the Rotterdam Tower, and you can take just a look around the whole city. It's amazing. What's crazy is that it's so tall that even zooming in with a sniper rifle, you won't even be able to see people or cars on the ground because it's so high up that they won't even load in. Number 4, the Vinewood Sign. So this is definitely one of the most iconic landmarks in the whole Grand Theft Auto series, and what's cool about it is there's 2 variants of it. We've got the Vinewood Sign in GTA San Andreas. Compared to GTA 5, this sign is a lot more scaled down. It's really not much to it. It's literally just a sign that says Vinewood. And it's kind of funny because sometimes you can come out of your safe house in the Vinewood area and you can actually see planes crash into the sign because they're flying so low. Now, moving on to GTA 5, the Vinewood sign was completely remastered. It's updated with just Ultra HD graphics. When you get up close to it, what's cool about it is every single letter has a ladder on it. So you can climb literally on top of the Vinewood side, which makes it really, really cool. As well as there's just lots of detail with it. There's graffiti. One of the letters is actually used in a stunt jump. There's even a secret message left on one of the letters that you use to put together a puzzle and solve a mystery in the game. So it actually plays a pretty cool role in GTA 5. Not only is it just this iconic landmark, but it's also this just super cool place that you can hang out with your friends, you can do stunt jumps on, you can climb to the top of and commit suicide on. And also, what's even better about the Vinewood sign is that you can actually find in barbershops around the map a vintage picture of the Vinewood sign when it said Vinewood Land. So, for those of you that don't know, the Vinewood sign is based off of the real-life Hollywood sign in Hollywood, California, but way back in the 1930s and 40s, the Hollywood sign actually said Hollywood Land, and then they removed the land part of the sign, leaving Hollywood, and the same thing is implied here with this vintage picture of the Vinewood sign saying Vinewood Land. Number 3. The Gantt Bridge. So this is actually in GTA San Andreas, and it's this bridge that's actually based off of the real-life Golden Gate Bridge, making it a very iconic landmark in the GTA series. And what's cool is that this bridge is actually the longest and tallest bridge in the GTA series, so it does hold a record for that. And it's also home to one of the most iconic Easter eggs in the GTA series. If you take a jetpack or only a Hydra is the only other plane that can reach the top. I don't think a helicopter can. It might be able to. Nonetheless, if you take any sort of aircraft to the top of this bridge and land, there's a hidden message up there that says there are no Easter eggs here. Go away. Like I said, that's one of the most famous Easter eggs in the GTA series that tons of fans are familiar with, as well as at the base of the Gantt Bridge, there is actually a visitor center with some information about the bridge, as far as the length of the bridge, the height, I want to say, as well as the developers of the game actually threw in a really cool Easter egg, displaying how many polygons and textures were used putting this bridge together. So overall, the Gantt Bridge is super cool, based off of the real-life Golden Gate Bridge, and one of the most iconic landmarks in the GTA series. Number 2. The Los Santos Tower or the Maze Bank Tower. So there's basically two renditions of this tower. We've got San Andreas and GTA 5. They both got different names, but they are the exact same building. So in San Andreas, this skyscraper is actually the tallest building in Los Santos and the state of San Andreas. It's actually 1,018 feet tall, or 310 meters tall. Once again, thanks to the GTA Wiki for this information. Now, what's cool about the Los Santos Tower in San Andreas is that we can actually get to the top of this building from the ground. There's an entrance. We can drive motorcycles into it, or we can walk into it, and it'll teleport us to the top of this building. There's a parachute up there. We can make CJ ramp off and go flying down below, ultimately just creating our own stunt jumps, and it's super fun. Now, moving on to GTA 5, we've got the Maze Bank Tower, literally the same building, except we can't get to the top of it from the base. You can only fly up there, basically, in the storyline. But in GTA Online, we actually get to see the inside of the Maze Bank Tower. We can buy a huge penthouse suite up here. We can get access to the helipad and the garage down below. So we actually get to see what's inside this building this time, which is super cool. And number 1, the Statue of Happiness, quite possibly the most famous landmark in the GTA series. The Statue of Happiness is obviously based off of the Statue of Liberty in New York City, and there's some major differences between the Statue of Liberty and the Statue of Happiness. So the first one being the Statue of Happiness is actually facing Liberty City. It's looking in towards the city versus the Statue of Liberty, which actually looks out towards the ocean, welcoming in these visitors to the city. Now, the Statue of Happiness is loosely based off of Hillary Clinton. That's right, I said that right, Hillary Clinton. So basically, back in 2004 when GTA San Andreas came out, there was this mod, or this fun game mode in the game called the Hot Coffee mod. And it basically allowed you to have sex with your girlfriend and literally act out. You were doing this. You were using the controls and making this happen. And she was a huge advocate for getting this removed from GTA San Andreas. And it ended up getting removed. San Andreas was taken off the shelves, updated, and put back on. And like I said, Hillary Clinton played a big role in that. So the joke here is that the face of the Statue of Happiness actually looks just like Hillary Clinton's. And what is the Statue of Happiness holding up? Instead of a torch, it's actually holding up a coffee cup that is steaming at the top. It's basically a hot coffee cup. And that's a joke from Rockstar Games on Hillary Clinton for trying to mess with the GTA series and messing with their games. And what's even better about the Statue of Happiness is that we can, with the use of a helicopter, get access to a part that we normally couldn't get access to. If you jump out, you can see these doors, there's these placards, and one of them says, "No hidden content this way." So what do? Well, we walk right through this door, we climb up a ladder, and inside of the Statue of Happiness is a literal beating heart. It's very eerie. That's one of the most eerie Easter eggs in the GTA series I've ever seen. But nonetheless, it's super cool. The Statue of Happiness is just overall a really cool landmark, not only because of the face, what it looks like, but also because of the Easter egg hidden inside of this. So with that said, that's actually 5 of the most popular landmarks and locations in the GTA series that every GTA fan should know. If you don't know these locations, you're not a true GTA fan. So if you guys enjoyed the video and want to see a part 2, be sure to click that like button. If we could break 2,000 likes, that would be awesome, and I promise to make that happen. So thank you guys for the support. Be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, that way you never miss out on another daily video game upload. And with that said, my name is Zach Cox. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you all in the next video.